St. Patrick in a cowboy hat. It's a true story. St. Patrick was an Englishman was he. He didn't much like Guinness, he preferred his cup of tea. And though he went to Ireland once, he said, I'm heading back. Gonna have a pint in Mexico and fly the Union Jack. St. Patrick was an Englishman, you know. He'd always sing an English song wherever he did go. He said that Ireland's beautiful, they've got some lovely lakes, but I won't be going back again, it's full of fucking snakes. St. Patrick, St. Patrick, St. Patrick, St. Patrick the Englishman. Now, while researching the legend of St. Patrick, I was shocked and horrified to discover the true roots of our Scottish brothers. St. Andrew, he was an Englishman, it's unfortunate but true. But he didn't like that haggis shit, he preferred sniffing glue. Came face to face with Nessie, who was off his head on crack. Said, fuck this for a game of chess, I won't be coming back. St. Patrick was an Englishman, you know. He'd always sing an English song wherever he did go. He said that Ireland's beautiful, but I won't be going back. Gonna have a pint in Mexico and fly the Union Jack. Told you it's a true story. What about the Welsh? St. David, he was an Englishman, it's enough to make you weep. Why someone would make up them tales about him fucking sheep. I guess he just got cold one night, so far away from home, and he thought to himself, oh what the fucking Rome when you're in Rome. St. Patrick was an Englishman, you know. And he'd always sing an English song wherever he did go. He said that Ireland's beautiful, they've got some lovely lakes, but I won't be going back again, it's full of fucking snakes. Sacre bleu! I hope you're not including the French in your crazy little sing-song. St. Joan of Arc was an English lass, it's a bloomin' awful shame. But she wasn't in the army, she was on the fucking game. She didn't care for garlic, nor onions on a string. She'd work the Champs-Élysées, and this is what she'd sing. St. Patrick was an Englishman, you know. He'd always sing an English song wherever he did go. He said that Ireland's beautiful, won't be going back. Gonna have a pint in Mexico and fly the Union Jack. Now Pope John Paul was an Englishman, he was English to the roots. But he didn't wear those sandals, he wore Dr. Martin boots. And he'd drive his Ford Cortina up and down them Spanish steps, singing stick your pizza up your arse, I'm having fish and chips. St. Patrick was an Englishman was he. He didn't much like Guinness, he preferred his cup of tea. And though he went to Ireland once, he said, I'm heading back. Gonna have a pint in Captain Dave's and fly the Union Jack. Don't you know? They say St. George was an Englishman, but I'm sure that that's a joke. 'Cause I never heard it mentioned once that George was on the coke. I know he chased the dragon once, but he seems a bit too clean. So maybe he's a German, just like the bloody Queen. St. Patrick was an Englishman, you know. He'd always sing his English song wherever he did go. He said that Ireland's beautiful, they got some lovely lakes, but I won't be going back again, it's full of fucking snakes. Now that was my entry for the Eurovision Song Contest, and they accepted it up until they got to the last verse. Would you like to hear the verse they tried to ban? I said, would you like to hear the verse they tried to ban? Okay, if you insist. Al-Qaeda's in London now, but they're not true Muslim. They kill and maim the innocent, they're dirty fucking scum. And if I was Prime Minister, I'd say, oh, what the heck. I'd line the up one by one and wring their fucking necks. St. Patrick was an Englishman was he. He doesn't much like Guinness, he preferred his cup of tea. And though he went to Ireland once, he said, I'm heading back. Gonna have a pint in Mexico, it's Siesta, fiesta, Captain Dave's and everyone in Playa del Carmen. And fly the Union Jack! Muchas gracias. I'm a truck driver man, drive my truck whenever I can, through snow to the golden sands, down in old Mexico. I got truck driving boots, from my head to the sole of my boots. Roll along on the road I choose, down in old Mexico. With the west wind she can take me, pray the road alone don't break me. Thunder clouds are rolling over me. Every night I long to hold her, the borderline it's getting closer. My señorita, she's waiting there for me. She's a truck driving girl, keeps her rolling through this crazy world. Make her smile if I only could, brighten up her day. 'Cause down in Texas, you know, there's a long and winding road. There's a light that can lead you home.